Exactly 4 years since former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick first took a knee during the national anthem. You're likely aware of his cause, but what you may not know is a decorated military veteran is responsible for Kaepernick choosing to kneel. Here's Sports Director Adam Winkler.
Nate Boyer, a former long snapper for the Seattle Seahawks, played in one career NFL game, a preseason contest in 2015. But it's during a different preseason game, one in which he did not even suit up, when Boyer helped make a lasting impression on the NFL.
The conversation's definitely been elevated over the last 4 years, but over the last 400 years, I think it's probably been had quite a bit too.
Tuesday marks exactly 4 years since NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick first took a knee during the playing of the national anthem. Kaepernick, who has been out of the league since 2016, initially sat during the anthem, but chose to kneel following a conversation and compromise with Boyer, a former active duty Green Beret in the United States Army, who stood next to the kneeling QB.
I don't agree with everything that he's said and done, but what's important to me, and I'd say most people in this country, is having conversations and doing better.
Kaepernick said his demonstrations were because the country oppresses black people and people of color. 4 years later, as athletes from multiple sports continue to protest social injustice and police brutality, Boyer explains, it's not a black and white or red and blue issue.
Just because you stand, it doesn't mean, you think black lives don't matter. And just because you kneel, it doesn't mean you necessarily think all cops are bad.
1 week from this Sunday, the Washington football team plays its first game here at FedEx Field. It's the first Sunday of the 2020 NFL season. Many players are expected to protest during the national anthem, and Nate has a message both for them and for the fans.
I mean, you have every right to feel however you feel, as long as you are willing to educate yourself and understand it's not because they're protesting the flag itself or the anthem itself. From a player's perspective, too, I'm all for peaceful protests if there's action behind it. There has to be action behind it, positive action.
Nate Boyer may have only worn an NFL uniform for one game, but it's his experience in another uniform that put him in this position to impact the NFL during a preseason game exactly 4 years ago. For the Chevrolet Sports Report, I'm Adam Winkler.